Hello everyone. Hello guys. Welcome back. Now, the report I have here is about those who are trying to cross to Europe from either Libya or Tunisia. Okay, whichever route you are taking. Now, the United Nations have come out to talk about a mass grave that they have discovered along the border between Libya to Tunisia. Now, I've been hammering on these things and on this journey too. Okay, even though a lot of people are still trying to make the same journey. I've been talking about it recently, how things are not going well. And Tunisia is chasing the migrants who arrived in their country into the desert. And I think that's where this problem is coming from. Maybe those people who they chased into the desert, they don't buy. And then they had to open the ground to bury majority of them, most of them who died out of dehydration, lack of water, lack of food, and everything. Look at the headline that we are treating here. We have UN Rights Chief says investigating that they are investigating mass grave on Libya and Tunisia border. You can see that. Now let me play you this video. This is what it looks like in the desert. I help with this video.
We just live because we never know reach that, poor that. Them say like the war, many.
So if you look here, you are going to see immigrants who are, this is desert. This is the desert. This is what it looks like. You will see nothing except sand. And it is very, very hot, extremely hot. These ones, I don't even know where they are, that they are able to lie down and wait for this place. Maybe there is a tree somewhere there that where they are seated. But it is extremely hot. So if you look at these people, you see that they are very lean. They are, they have grown lean and all that. This is what we have been talking about here. After we have made the videos, nobody will share them, both on Facebook, on YouTube. Nobody will help us in sharing these videos so that people will know what they are going into before they make these journeys. But I don't understand. So, but we'll continue our best to see until our people understand the risks involved in this very journey. Okay? Now, UN discovers mass grave of migrants along Libya to Tunisia border. And you know that Italy has been paying the Tunisian government to make sure they stop migrants, paying the Libyan government to make sure they stop migration. That is the reason behind all these things. So before I give you full details of this, please, if you are sending money to Nigeria from UK, US, UAE, EU, and Canada, please use tap send with our promo code Critics News. We might get a little commission out of it if you use it, and they are going to give you free £5 if you are doing transfer from UK to Nigeria, €5 if you are doing from Europe to Nigeria, $10 if you are doing from Canada or USA to Nigeria, 25 AED. The same for if you are transferring to your family in Nigeria. Okay, just use this tap send, download from Play Store or App Store, and use my promo code which is on the screen, Critics News. Okay, all right, very easy, and their rate is very high as well. So I encourage you. They are going to give us a little commission. Even your €5 self go big. You understand? So try and use it today. If you have used before, tell your friend so he can gain. Because if you have this update and you are not informing your friends, that means you're a wicked person. You don't want your friend to see the light. The UN is following up on a report of another mass grave in the desert along the Libyan-Tunisian border. This follows the discovery of the bodies of at least 65 migrants at another site this year in the region in March. According to the UN, the Sahara Desert is now more deadly for migrants than the Mediterranean Sea crossing. UN Human Rights Chief Volker Turk denounced the ongoing abuse and violations against migrants and refugees in Libya, saying he urged the authorities to respond swiftly to our inquiries and to investigate these crimes fully. The loved ones of those who died have every right to know the truth, and the responsibility to investigate these crimes falls squarely with the Libyan authorities, Turk told the UN Human Rights Council in Geneva. The senior UN official also stressed abuses against migrants and refugees in Libya had been documented for a long time and were being perpetrated at scale with impunity. In particular, he highlighted crimes against people such as human trafficking, torture, forced labor, extortion, starvation, detention, and mass expulsions, which the UN says are being committed by both state and non-state actors. So you see all those Buab, all those Arabu, you know that in Libya, almost all of them there, they have guns and they can do anything they wish to black Africans there. Disturbing development. Talk gave no detail of the suspected identity of the mass grave victim, nor on how the site was found. A spokesperson for his official said, however, the information had not originated from the authorities. Talk, meanwhile, described the ongoing development in Libya as disturbing, highlighting that in March this year, a mass grave of at least 65 migrant bodies had already been discovered in southwest Libya. Another one in March. So this is a new one now in Tunisia/Libya border. At the time, the IOM said in a statement that the circumstances of their death and nationalities remained unknown, but it is believed that they died in the process of being smuggled through the desert. Maybe the smugglers dumped them there, or their water and food finished and they left them there. They died. So anything can kill anybody making this perilous journey, okay? Anything can happen to anybody there making this journey. The Libyan representative at the Human Rights Council meeting, chaired by Tok, meanwhile reacted to the comment rejecting culpability on her government's part. Libyan Justice Minister Halima Ibrahim Abdel Rahman said that Tok's comment did not align with reality. She further emphasized that Libya gives special importance to the rights of refugees and that her country was committed to upholding its human rights obligations. Tunisia's ambassador did not respond to the allegations of the mass grave during the meeting. However, Tunisian President Kais Saied has in the past admitted that his government was involved in expelling migrants. In May, he said at a meeting of a National Security Council that about 400 sub-Saharan African migrants had been pushed across Tunisian eastern border with Libya. So imagine having this kind of mass grave. They have not given us the number of people who were buried there. But at least he said 400 people, which we know that is a baby's count compared to the number of people they are pushing away. If you are getting, because people are sending me info. So for those of you who are always in my DM, please give me your number. You have to at least, because some people will just come into your DM and tell you, oh, give me your number. When you give your number to them, you'll be surprised that they will be asking you, and how do I cross to Italy? Do I push boots? I don't do that, please, and I don't have any connection to give. That's the problem here. Libya, Tunisia accused of ill treatment of migrants. So these two countries are the ones, doing all these things. Despite grave reports of inhuman rights abuses, both Libya and Tunisia continue to serve as key partners in North Africa for stopping migrants from reaching the European Union by crossing the Mediterranean Sea. In fact, the role of being the EU's gatekeeper is only growing for both nations. In the past year, the European Union signed a series of additional pacts with both countries, providing cash to keep migrants at bay, that is to reduce the influx of immigrants. The government of Italy, under the leadership of Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni, meanwhile, has also reached additional deal with both countries to limit the number of immigrants reaching Europe. Now, no one cares whether you die or live. Much of the attention in the current migration narrative has recently shifted to examining the conditions for people in the Sahara Desert. This comes after the UN published a new report last week, which found that twice as many people died in the desert than those who drowned in the sea. Titled, "On This Journey, No One Cares If You Live or Die," the report painted a grim picture showing that many fatalities occurs in the desert due to harsh environmental conditions, including exposure, dehydration, and starvation. The document also stressed that the rate of violence committed against migrants and refugees in the desert was increasing, saying that criminal gangs and armed groups are the main perpetrators of these abuses, in addition to security forces, police, military, immigration officers, and the border guard. The majority of violent crimes against migrants, according to report, were found to take place in southwest Libya. So, if you know you want to make this journey, just be prepared for anything. That's why I'm always bringing this information to you guys. And the only thing you can help me do is to share it. Now, the reason why you need to share the information that we bring is to keep people at alert. Let them know the consequences of what they are going into. Because I don't want to hear, I never knew that this was how the journey is. I don't know that this journey is like this, so if not, I for no go. And you need to know. They have the right to know. Don't keep people in the dark because they told you not to share the videos that we are making here. It doesn't make any sense at all. I hope you guys get the point now. So please help me share this video so others too can see it and learn from what is happening in the desert. Okay? God bless you.